ako'y nagpapasalamat at ang isang kaibigan ko po na si Merly Vizcaya ay nag-testify na po at alam ko po ang lahat na sinasabi niya ay totoo bilang isang kontratista po. Kaibigan ko po siya. Lahat ng sinasabi niyang corruption at lahat ng sinasabi niyang structure nung type of corruptions, totoo po yan.
In the Senate, the entire complete triangle of the corruption and syndicated activity in government. Finally, si Vizcaya nagsalita kahapon. She can lie, yes. She can also tell the truth. Pero ang gusto natin malaman, at this point, ano ba talaga ang totoo? Diba? Sino ang maghahanap ng katotohanan? Dahil kahapon natin si Toby Chanco, congressman, insider, corroborating his evidences and his statements with the statements of Vizcaya. Andun din ang DPWH, uma-agree sa lahat ng sinasabi nila na mayroong mga anomalya. Ano pa? All we need to do right now, kaya po, sa akin, saan tayo pupunta? Now, to give chance to the congressmen and to the officials who were mentioned, I think delicadeza for them to at least take a leave of absence and give a report or give out to the media a 10-year salary, 10 taong salary nila, give it to the media para ma-examine natin and then sign a waiver of their bank accounts para mapatunayan lang natin na hindi talaga sila nagpayaman sa kanilang pwesto. And then legally ask the ombudsman to do an impartial probe on them. And then, sali tayo sa People's Congress. Lahat ng Pilipino, sali tayo, pag-usapan natin. Pag nakita na nito, pag nakita na po natin kung ano talaga nangyari, papayag ba tayo na araw-araw na lang tayong sampalin ng mga opisyal na nagnanakaw ng pera ng bayan at kinabukasan ng ating bansa? Sinasampal tayo araw-araw na nananatili sila dyan at nagtatago. Can you imagine what they did today? After the revelation of Vizcaya, they now formed their own investigating committee, yung Infracom. Sila ang nasasakdal. Pero saan mo sila isasapay? Ito sabihin po, these are powers that we really have to work on reducing from government, that this will not stop. Patay na tayo, ganito pa rin ito pag hindi nagbabago. Mga anak natin will inherit the same thing. That's why I am here today to add my voice to the many voices of the people protesting.
Thank you, Greco. Okay, now let's listen to Mr. Rama. He asked him how old he is, unwell. Let's see.
How many minutes?
Make it 2.
Yeah. I want to be very clear. I have my staff. How many minutes am I allowed to speak?
Guys, I just want to remind you, because after this, the media will be asking.
How many minutes? No, I want to be...
Okay. 5.
Magandang umaga, bayan. Ayong buntag, mga kaigsunan. Good morning. I came from Cebu. I only have a few hours sleep because I love, as my partner, to my right, I love my country. I wish to see the spirit of heroism, nationalism, patriotism, really in the real sense. I have a 5-year-old son. What will I tell if it is not today? If it is not us, including all of you in media, even the waiters here, dada ng dada, wala namang ginagawa. I've been into this. This is not new to me. Precisely movement, freedom movement, last August 21 occurred, and I joined to be counted. And I am here to be counted. This is jokingly personal computer, but this is People's Congress. Being a lawyer, we know too well. It's the people. It is us. Greater good for the greater number. General welfare. Vox populi. Salus populi is suprema lex. I am not for the advocacy, taasan ng boses or whatnot. Let's walk the talk. Let's walk the. If it is now, if it is not now, when? If it is not us, who? I am ready to be roasted, grilled. Though I have still 2 minutes, but I do not want to spend it in difference. Meron pa akong 2 minutes, but I'd rather bring it to question and answer. And I am ready in behalf of PDP Laban as Vice President for the Visayas 6, 7, and 8, and even Negros and whatever. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Thank you, thank you.
Mayong buntag. Good morning, everyone. I am here this morning to likewise contribute whatever voice I may have in this society to my fellow PDP Laban members and officers. No? Alam ko po yung taong bayan ay hindi na po nasisiyahan. Alam ko rin po na marami po sa atin ay ayaw ng makialam dahil sa kailangan nila magtrabaho, wala na silang oras para po sa ating bayan. Alam ko na ginugugol nila ang kanilang oras para lamang kumita, para meron silang pagkain kinabukasan. Pero tayo po ay Pilipino. Tandaan po natin si Jose Rizal, doon po sa kanyang libro, The Philippines a Century Hence. Ang sabi niya, the free press daw, as well as free speech, will keep the government be informed of the opinion of the people. So kailangan po tayo magsalita. Kailangan po natin ipaalam sa gobyerno na hindi na po tayo masaya. Kailangan po may managot. Ano na po ang mangyayari doon sa mga bilyones, trilyones na pera na nawawala at napupunta sa ilang tao lamang? Kung wala tayong gagawin, ano na po ang mangyayari sa ating bansa? Ano na po ang mangyayari sa ating mga anak? Isa lang po ang bansa na binigay ni Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala sa atin. Kailangan po natin itong protektahan. Kung hindi tayo gagawa para sa ikabubuti ng ating bayan, sino po ang gagawa nito? Kaya nga po, let us exercise our freedom. Ito po, Article 3, Section 4 ng 1987 Constitution. Nakasaad naman na yung ating karapatang magsalita at magpetisyon sa gobyerno for redress of grievances ay protected naman. Sa 1973 Constitution, Article 4 po ito. Article 3, Section 1 under the 1935 Constitution. And doon po sa ating history, protected po ito, maging sa Jones Act, maging noong pang 1902, noong na-create po yung pag-control ng mga Amerikano dito. Kaya nga po, magsalita tayo, ipaalam natin sa ating mga lideres na hindi na po tayo masaya. Nasa kamay po natin ang ating kinabukasan. Sovereignty resides in the people and all government authority emanates from them. Kaya ipaalam natin sa gobyerno, tama na po, grabe na ang korupsyon. Magsalita tayo, let us work for what is for our country, what is the best for our country. Maraming salamat po, Attorney Israelito Bobetorion po.
Good morning po. I'm Engineer Henry Sabate, a legitimate contractor and the founding chairman of iCare PH Advocates Incorporated. Ang organizations po namin is national level, including international. Marami po tayo, organized na po yung organizations natin at ang advokasya po natin ay humanitarian. Marami at naapektuhan na po ang buong bansa sa mga corruptions na nangyayari sa ating lipunan. Kami po ay handang tumulong kung hindi kayang gawin ng ating gobyerno. Nandito po kami, itong organizations namin na non-stop non-profit. Willing po kami makikipag-collaborate sa mga taong naapektuhan at willing po kami tulungan po sila sa abot ng aming makakaya. Ako po ay nagpapasalamat at ang isang kaibigan ko po na si Bernie Vizcaya ay nag-testify na po at alam ko po ang lahat na sinasabi niya ay totoo bilang isang kontratista po. In fact, kaibigan ko po siya. Lahat ng sinasabi niyang corruption at lahat ng sinasabi niyang structure ng type of corruptions, totoo po yan. Yung mga sinasabi niyang mga DPWH na alam mo itong mga SOP, totoo po yan. Mas naniniwala at kapani-paniwala ang mga sinasabi ni Colonel Vizcaya, yung mga asawa, rather than doon sa mga dinidepend ng mga DPWH and mga congressman. Kaya nandito po kami at willing na willing po kami pagpatuloy ang aming serbisyo doon po sa naapektuhan ng dahil sa corruption. So maraming salamat po sa taong bayan at maging sa media po, nagpapasalamat po ako lalo na po sa PDP. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you for keeping it short. Please introduce yourself and your opening statement.
Magandang umaga sa ating mga kasama. Ako po si Attorney Manuelito Luna, ang convener for NCR of the Save Sarah Movement and the Sarah for 2028 Movement. In behalf of my organization, together with Attorney Salvador Diputado Bohol, our founder, andito po kami na kikibaka kasama mga nasyonalista at patriotikong Pilipino para masugpo na once and for all itong problema natin na korupsyon na mas matindi pa sa cancer ng ating society. Ito ang pinakamatinding problema natin because ito ang nagpapalubog sa ating bansa. Kailanman hindi tayo magiging progressive, develop at tatayo bilang bansa na great na pinaglaban ng ating mga bayani kung patuloy ang pagnanakaw ng mga politiko, mga ganit, sakim sa kapangyarihan. I accuse them of destroying this country. Kaya na lang, sobrang kanilang pagka-defensive. We know that. As a lawyer, they will definitely deny all the accusations. The Vizcayas may not be the most safe couple in the Philippines, but they are capable of also spilling the beans. Kaya nga sila nasasaktan eh. Biglang-bigla na lang, i-reorganize ang Senado, tapos tatanggalin nila ang chairman ng Senate Committee na nag-imbestiga dito sa katiwalian ito. Klaro ito that this is a big cover-up. This is a whitewash of the investigation. And I accuse these congressmen and all their supporters and handlers. Mahiya kayo, mag-resign kayo. You have no right to be in your positions a minute longer. Thank you.
Okay, we just heard the state of the nation. I only have two questions, but nobody has to answer. Number one, question. Yung ating pambasang awit ends with ang mamatay lang dahil sa iyo. Tayo ba ay willing to die for our country? Second, the last question. Who is more influential today? The mainstream media or the social media? Sino which media can really change the country? Yun na po. Okay, on that note, I would like to invite the members of media now to ask questions. Please identify yourself, your name, your media organization, and please